Alright, and welcome back to where I find fantastic ideas online, build them myself with my own little spin, and see what I can come up with. This is what we got today. I'm just going to show you how we build it, how we got to this point, and then get into the Horde night. Okay, I'm going to start with a block there, just so I know what way the blocks are facing. We're going to just carve out some random land. I'd like to keep it even in an ideal world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the plan is, let me tell you the plan. I'm going to try and build a pit for them to fall in and constantly come out. So we need to make a big hole. Getting a bit carried away here. Nice, so we got a big pit of doom. Now you would probably do the floor in concrete as well, but I can't be bothered to jump down there, do it, build a ladder to get out, blah blah blah. So I'm just going to leave this as it is. Where's our middle point? There's our middle point. So let's now build our platform of where we want to be. Okay, now we have a platform, and this is where we can get down with the trumpets. We want to make the front higher because you'll be able to see the level of the zombies when you aim in. I just realised that you only need one block higher, not all of these. You only need the block where you're shooting one higher, and this will all make sense when I build it for you. Let's do that there. Then we want, what do we want, people? What do we want? We want half a block. Let's delete that. We want this, and we want it on its side, so let's go advanced. Let's do this. We also want one here as well, but the other side of the box to maximize the distance in the middle, like that. Then we want to come back to the lovely blocks. Now what we don't want is that to collapse, so we want to come down to the ground at some point very soon. How long do we want to make this is my question. Ooh, it's red now. That's probably long enough. So, if I stand here, we know we want one there. There we go. So that's joint. Now, we need a way for them to get up to it. Like that. Like so. Yeah. They're going to run along here, and then they're going to fall all the way down there. You're probably wondering, how the hell are they going to get out? Well, we're going to get to that, my G. We're going to get to it. I'm just making this up as we go now. We can put this on advanced and put it maybe like that. Yeah, that works. That's a good idea. Okay, that's that for now. Let's find a way for them to get out of here. Like so. I decided I'm not going to cut corners, and I am going to do this properly. I'm going to put in a concrete floor. Nice, there we go. Now, you don't have to do a pit this deep, obviously. I've just gone a bit overkill with it. But, hey, this is how we get it done. So, we need to now, actually, let's sort these. Ooh, there's a hole. Let's sort these steps out a bit better so they don't, because they're going to come up from there, then they're going to run and get caught on this bit, and it's just going to be such nonsense. Just so when they're running from that way, they can like catch this a bit better and come back up. We're going to have blocks all the way along here. Can you believe I'm making this up as we go? You actually need to go too high for this. Not too high, just too high. Do you understand? And then, coming off the top here, this is where the real magic happens. We're going to start from here, I guess. But you want this, the cube 3/4. This is the real naughty one. You need to take it off a simple and put it on advanced though. So it's up there like that. And we're going to put this all the way across. Because of this block, it's going to force them to do a naughty little crawl instead of a walk. And then you're going to just headshot the fucking shit out of them. We don't want them to get to us, so let's just block up this bit. Oh, I don't want to fall into the pit of doom. Ah, I fell into the pit of doom. We need the 3/4 piece. 3-4. Nope. Narrow, is it? Oh, it's narrow. This is what we want, I think. And you can do it. There. Oh, it's good. It's really, really good. So that's the one we had. Then you want this one. So that should, in theory, help them get in. But just to really sell the soul, we want an ordinary flick piece that flicks. You feel me? Then want the other narrow piece. Yes. Because it's impossible to get on top of that because it goes further out than the top point of the steps. So, in theory, that should really solve some problems. How does that look? Does that look good? I don't like this though. This little bit here. So maybe we should... I guess we could just put these here, couldn't we? Like that. Just gonna do that. That's our build. That is our build. Like so, just to reinforce it. There's probably a cube that fits in there perfect. This, potentially. Oh, nice! That's good stuff. That just reinforces the power. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, so I think it's important to just make all of this concrete. You'd probably come out round the front as well if you was completely off-road, but I got the road, so this is quite strong, so I'm not too fussed. This is what we're rocking with. This is how she be looking. Wait a minute. There's a hole. Nice. Let's just put a scaffold ladder in. Yeah, upright's better. Because then we're not limited at all. This is just what we want. This is just extra protection for anything that does get past this. I don't think much will, but it might do. I'm going to probably put bars in here just so we can see out. So, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not going to have bars on the sides this time. I have a window at the back, just because why not? We might as well have a window on the side, but I'm not sure where yet, so we'll leave that for the moment. Go all the way to the end. This is just so if you get any spitters that shoot because they will, they'll hit this back wall, and then you can have stuff this side that's protected from this wall, essentially. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do we want next? We want roof, don't we? We need a naughty little roof. Let's put that there, that there, that there. Let's copy the bars. Let's put these into advanced so we can put them up top. This is just so we can shoot any crows that come. Back roof is just going to be a solid. Let's put this on simple. There we go. Oh, let's copy the bars again, because we want to do the back window. Boom. Now we're making some progress. I wonder if putting that there helps, and then you just fight like this, and then if any madness kicks off, you can close it. I don't hate that idea. I'm not gonna do it, but I don't hate the idea. Ooh, I like that look. I'm gonna get rid of it though. We can just, I don't know, do something like that. And then your storage boxes can be stacked with, well, whatever the fuck you want. Let's do power next. I think 3 boxes is enough. We're gonna put that there, that there. We're gonna have, I don't know, a light in here, I guess, and a light in here. Let's put a switch there. Oh, we need a cutting tool. You fill this up with fuel. You also put an engine in it, because it needs an engine to run. So refuel, turn on. That's now running. Let's turn that off for now. This bad boy runs on batteries. So put a battery in. Can turn that on. That's running. Nice. Turn off. We connect battery bank. We connect generator to battery bank. Battery bank to this naughty little switch. Then the switch goes to whatever we want to turn on, which is going to be this light. And this light. So, let's turn that on. Let's turn that on. And when you do switch, lights come on. When you do switch off, lights go off. Batteries don't last forever, so if you have the generator on, it charges the batteries. You can get rid of the battery bank and just use the generator, but I like to use both because we can turn this off so it's nice and quiet, and the power just runs off the batteries. But as I say, batteries don't last forever. When they get low, you turn this on and it charges the batteries for you. But that will easily last a Horde night, so you don't have to listen to that horrible generator. You can just turn that on when you're not doing Horde nights to charge your batteries. That's that solved. Okay? Good. Now, that just leaves us with paint. Oh, we love to paint. Paint is my favourite. Let's get our brush. Brush. Here we go. I always do the same kind of style with this because I'm boring, but it looks good. Do the floor. Change it to surface paint and it will do everything that's flat, like that. We're gonna have this. Ooh, I can hear something. Dogs, and lots of them. Okay. Dogs dealt with. Job done. Anyway, back to paint. Got a nice wooden floor. Let's grab this for the wooden walls because it looks good. Looks really good. The top, I suspect we're going to do in a naughty naughty little marble. Have we done all of the... We have, we've done all of the wood. Okay. Let's change this to the naughty marble. I'm going to do these in singles so it doesn't go too far into places I don't want it to. Nice. We're going to do red sides. Like so. Now we need to get out there. Oh, we haven't done the roof in here. Okay. So let's do white. Slap the paint. Let's just do this in white because we might as well. Lovely. We wanted this in white, that in white, that in white, that in white, all of this in white. I'm going to do the pit in red just for the... just to make it look cool. An absolute mad base, I'm telling you now. This bush is really annoying me, so it must go. Nice! Ah, there we go. It's time to test. Let's see how we get on. I think this is a really cool design. I'm hoping it does well. It should do. Let's just see if they fall down first of all. Obviously the dogs won't. But that doesn't matter. So they just fall down, come back up and recycle. If I stand here they get a bit confused with their pathing by the looks of it. Or some of them do. But if I stay stood here, they should keep coming at us. So let's knock some punks down and see how we get on. Right, I've chucked a load of screamers in because I really want to get some more zombies going. I want to really test this to the max. Okay, so the zombies I spawned, or the screamers that I spawned even, have screamed a fair few times, so I'm hoping we're getting some more come. There's a bomber there, so we need to be careful with these because bombers can't get in. Let them fall down so I can see the bomber. I'm going to shoot him in the legs, I think. All the time you're aiming for heads, you shouldn't really shoot the button on the bombers. It should be fine. Let's assess the damage. Did some madness there. This took a little bit of a beating. You want this flat floor out one more, is the problem I got here. I had to replace this block midnight because it broke. For two reasons. Firstly, it's made of cement. And we're on Horde Night 700. Not to mention I spawned a load of screamers that just popped off. You would have this all in ductile iron. You'd have this in steel, which would make all the difference. Also, this flat bit, it needs to come out one more, and then you want the stairs. That's how that one got broken, because the bombers got caught here, and I think they were hitting that block because it broke when they were there swinging around. If you come out one more and then do the stairs, it will avoid that. And if it's steel, obviously, it will make all the difference. This here is this happened for two reasons. The first reason is because the block up there broke and it destroyed their path. So temporarily, while I was trying to fix that, they were all huddled here, smashing this. Also, we're too low. If we was 15 blocks up high, it would completely stop that and they would have to path this way. So that would solve that problem. What other improvements? I don't know how this happened, to be honest. Again, if it was steel, that probably would still be there. They broke two ladders. Again, all cement. If it was steel, it would still be there. Overall, considering it was 700, or night 700, at a very high player count, and I spawned in all them screamers on top of it, and it's all made of cement, I think that's successful if you ask me. Let me know what you think though. The concept of this is fantastic. This crawling business, very, very good. I just think we need to make some improvements with the actual base itself, with its height and whatnot. I don't know if this is completely essential, but it does delay them running back up again, rather than landing on this bit and then all running up. I do think this helps. I don't think it needs to be this deep, but whatever. There you go. Base tested, base somewhat destroyed, but maybe I'll try it again in complete steel, and we'll see how much better it'll hold up then, because realistically it would be steel. The whole thing would probably be steel by this game day. Let's be honest. But yeah, anyway, until the next one.